If you can't hold your mule, don't give it to somebody that don't deserve it. Nah,
Please don't.
you know he out here sleeping with everybody,
Don't do it.
and you gonna do it because it feel good. Why? Cause he got a big thing or something. That ain't. You know how many men folk around here? Never mind. I'm just. I'm just saying, there's plenty of fishies in the sea.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Tami Valier.
I'm Shiy.
I'm Emoni Love,
And this is
Be For Real. So we all came up with the idea to have a ladies' room where we can say exactly how we feel.
Yeah.
So we're having real conversation about the real things that we try to be strong about or be
Right.
tough about. Cause excuse me, hotline blinging. You know what I'm saying? But we be trying to be tough about stuff instead of being real and saying what we actually feel.
Yeah.
As Black women, it's hard to be vulnerable. I find it's a common thing.
Right.
What y'all think?
For sure. Definitely a common thing.
Yeah, so we're going to start off by talking about what's new. Because it's definitely a new season.
Yes.
Tami Valier came out with
New
thing. So you definitely got to go stream it. Spotify,
Yes, please.
iTunes, it's
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
So we definitely got to talk about that. We're going to start there.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Tami Valier, what's new up here? What new things have you?
Marriage, relationship is new.
Let's go.
Yes. Empty nest because everybody's out of the house new.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh?
Doing our grown up
Yes.
stuff.
Let's go.
And the Lord is doing a new thing in everybody's life.
Yes.
Mhm.
that's
All
true.
over everywhere. I look at the kids, everybody's doing a new thing. So the family is taking a new shift. So
Yeah.
I'm excited at what the Lord is doing.
What inspired the song? Like when you wrote it, what was the inspiration for the song?
Yeah.
The inspiration because at the time the Lord had been saying that for like seasons,
Mm.
and it would always come up in prayer. It would always come up in conversation when I'll be talking to sister girls and everything. And so, thinking about all the things that I had been through that the Lord had brought me through, and then I made it over to the other side of it,
Mm.
and then it was a new thing, and everything that I had been through
Yeah.
was no more. And so that's what inspired it. And everybody can relate.
Yeah.
Everybody can relate. Men, women, children, everybody can relate to that song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Lord is doing a new thing in everybody's life. This is the season of a new thing.
Yeah. And then they said, when God is blessing you, if you're in the neighborhood, you next.
Absolutely.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of what he been doing.
Mm-hmm.
PB.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
What's new, girl?
Well, the little one is new. Yes.
Yeah.
He sleep. Yeah, he sleep.
Yeah, we got
But
babies, y'all.
yeah, we got cheering. We ain't like Mama Dear over here. See, ain't
Empty nest. She done
this
made it.
nest just started.
Okay.
Well, my nest started 13 years ago, and we
Listen.
restarted again. But yeah, just honestly, emotions are new.
Mm-hmm.
Mindsets are new. Just doing new
good.
things as far as work is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff is new,
Yes.
and it's all blessed.
Yeah.
So that's what's new on this end. Jay.
Listen. Because we was pregnant at the same time.
At the same, y'all,
That was not planned.
it was not, I promise you. At the same exact
Literally.
time.
So, yeah. I got a baby. She in here.
Mm.
She humming it. Y'all probably heard it at the beginning. She didn't have her own show in her car seat. But her name is Promise. She's my new thing. I got married.
Hey, let's go.
So it's definitely a transformation for me.
Yeah.
Because we joined families. So he got kids, I have kids, and we brought the family together. So that's definitely new because it's always just been me and Kendrick, which is my
Yeah.
oldest daughter. She's 6. It's always been me and her. And now we join a household. So it's definitely new. I'm learning a lot about myself as a woman.
How was that dynamic?
It's a prime example. Patience. Little brother.
Yes.
The dynamic is different. I would say, like, we're learning how to be a parent to somebody else's child, basically, because you coming in and you got to build your own relationship, your own rapport.
Yeah.
It's different, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
because it's new. So you trying to figure out, okay, I have to be a leader. I have to be a parent to this child, but I also have to provide a safe space for them as well. Because I know for me, one of my things is I didn't have a good experience with step parents. Like, I had a very bad experience with my first stepmother. And so I made my decision when I got grown, like, if I ever had stepkids, like, I would never be verbally abusive. I would never be physically abusive. Like, I would be very careful with how I handle them, because number one, they're somebody else's child. Initially, another woman had them. Of course, I love them like they're my own, but I have to be careful with, like, whereas I can talk to Kenny and pop her and say how I feel, I have to be careful with somebody else's child. Lord. And they even taught me to be more patient with my child. Like, because you don't want to show favoritism. You don't want it to look like you're showing favoritism. So you learn to be patient with everybody. Like, whereas you used to getting frustrated after saying something 1 or 2 times, you find a different way to approach all of them, because we are all girls. So we had to figure that out quick, because they're emotional. Like, they want to cry and throw fits, and you be like, oh my God. But then I remember I was once a little girl too. So we're figuring it out, but it's beautiful. I wouldn't trade it. I'm happy. So and that's new.
Yeah, that's gotta be like being a I've never been in that position, but I have been a stepchild. So I know what it's like to be a stepchild and have a step parent, you know. And it could be very, very tough, like, because I could just look, like, thinking about it from the outside looking in, like, knowing how my sister was as a stepchild and knowing how I was as a stepchild, and just that environment. It could be like you said, challenging, because you have to figure out your role in their life, and they have to understand, okay, this is a new person that I need to respect. This is another person that I actually have to listen to. So yeah, that could be very different. But you said something about having patience.
Oh yeah.
Being a new mother, and I can definitely relate to that, because my son is not the same as my daughter was as a baby. So it's definitely new and very challenging, because he's a little bit more attached to me than my daughter was. And I know that I've heard people say that your boys cling to you more than your girls cling to you as a mother.
That's true.
And I didn't know the extent of that. I was like, yes, I'm finally get my boy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Giggy.
You didn't know it was gonna be like that.
No, I honestly, to be honest, I never imagined him wanting me and only me. You know, Julia, she had a spell of, because they're both breastfed children, she had a spell of only wanting me, but it wasn't as much as he does. Like, he has a hard time going to anybody but me. And I'll be like, okay, all right, this is my role. I got it.
Yeah.
And I just, I'm learning. It's all new.
Yeah. And they see the thing about new seasons, new things. It's like they're new, they're fresh, they're exciting, but there's also like a period where you're adjusting to the new thing.
Yes.
So it's like the adjustment of it all. Marriage, for instance. When you first get married, boy, the excitement, the bridal showers, the gifts, the love, the families coming together. It's so exciting. And then week or two later, y'all in there trying to figure it out. I'm like, all right, now we got to get back to real life, schedule, routines. What do you need for your day to be successful? This is what I need to be to have a successful day. Just the balance of it all. Like, man, listen.
Balance, that word.
Yeah. What about it? What about balance, Mom?
Balance is everything. It's very important because, without that balance, trouble.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to find balance is, I think, just as important as communication.
Yes.
So, like you said, once you're at a honeymoon, once you get back to real life, you're like, okay, especially if you bring in two households into one combining. So you got to figure out, okay, you do it like that. Okay, why I do it like that? I think my way is better. Well, okay, let's talk about that. So you got to find some balance. You know, well, I'm used to. I say all of my kids are grown and out of the house, and I don't have to cook if I don't want to. So I can grab a sandwich and I can be fine.
Yeah,
but being married now, I got somebody saying, "So, babe, what we eating tonight? What are you cooking?" Sorry, the reel me in real fast and said,
"That's a readjustment."
It is because, like I said, I don't have to cook.
Yeah,
and not if I don't want to. So now it's going from I don't have to, but now I'm thinking about somebody else. You know, and loving to do it too, because that's a whole new adjustment too, but it's a good adjustment.
Yeah.
Loving to be needed by somebody, because at one time I was needed, and then the kids got grown, they went on their own, and now I'm not needed by anybody to cook. And now if they want to eat, they can fix their own food. Y'all come in there, y'all can cook for the house. But now somebody needs me to cook. So
come on now,
but not every day. Okay, not every day.
I can relate to the that question. What's for dinner? Oh my God. So initially, I'm on used to that somebody asked me what's for dinner. So I was like, what's for dinner? Like, I don't want to have to think about that right now. It give you anxiety, right? Like,
it does.
What's for dinner?
Really?
You already at work too, so you trying to think like, oh my God, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? I don't know. Like, come up with something. I would much rather. At the time, I felt like, tell me what you want for dinner, and then I go get that. But to ask me, it's in my hands. What's for dinner? I was panicking on the inside. I didn't let him know it, but on the inside, I was like, what's for dinner? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I was panicking real bad, but I understood that. So yeah, to go from being single and you got a kid, of course, me and Kenny, we was McDonald's. Listen, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I would just say that, like, being in this relationship has made me pay a lot of attention to what I put into my body, what I put into my child's body, because we was always on the go. Like, let's be for real.
Okay.
So Here's a be for real moment. When I got married while I was in college. My first marriage. I married while I was in college. So it was not ideal. I will say we got married literally because it seemed like the right thing to do. The right thing to do. I think that he wanted to do the right thing as a man, and I wanted to do the right thing as a woman. So it only made sense to get married. But I don't think we were in love. I don't think that I was the right person for him. And at the time, I wasn't listening because I did have a mama to tell me, like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be nowhere you don't want to be. Okay. But I just wasn't in a phase to be listening to all of that because I felt like I know what I'm doing. Like, I got it. When in all actuality, it's okay to not know what you're doing. Yeah. And it's okay to take wise counsel. And many people... Like, we get advice from celebrities, from music, hot girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of advice and counsel we getting today. It's so many songs that I could quote where that's literally becoming the ideal for Black women today. And that's why we doing Be For Real, because we want women to still have that gentle, vulnerable side and still be stand up, like upright women, and feel like, okay, I can be for real about my feelings and not feel like I'm being taken advantage of by a host of men. Because I think failed relationship after failed relationship, you start feeling like, what's the point? Like, I'm doing everything right and I get mistreated. Like, is it piss in the dating pool? Like, what's in the water? Because all of them crazy. That's what it be feeling like. So I had my share. I went through that. I decided to get married and I was unhappy for a long time. Things did not go well. It was very toxic. He left. And from there, it was pretty much survival at that point. Like, it's me and Kenny. I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure that we don't fall through. Because I didn't want to come back home. I had figured it out. I felt a taste of freedom. And I didn't want to go back home. Should I have gone back home? Yeah. But I was in school and I needed to finish. And once I finished, I found a job up there in Winston-Salem. Thank God I found a job. But, so everything just fell into place. But I was so used to, at that point, surviving that I wasn't paying attention to what I was putting in my body, what I was feeding Kenny. Like, I was just going, like, we'll get McDonald's. I may cook tonight. I may not. But in reality, she need her greens. She need her fibers. She need all of that. She need her proteins. I need my greens. I need my fiber. I need my protein. But it's like you going. You don't have time. It's not that many hours in a day. So you working from 9 to 5. You got to drive 45 minutes because I worked in Greensboro. So leaving Greensboro, get in the car, drive another 45 minutes back to Winston to pick her up from daycare. So that's by that time it's like 6:30. I'm talking to her daycare teacher about everything that happened. We get home probably about 7 o'clock. That ain't time to prepare no meal. So we would get a meal and then go to bed. Like, that was the thing. So now it's like being in a marriage where you're legit happy. It's a place of peace. I'm more than happy to cook a meal. Yes. I'm more than happy to feed you because you protect me. You protect our house. You provide for our house. So I'm glad to tell you what's for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get to this point, now I have time I'm not having to survive anymore. I feel protected. And I feel like that's what all women want, whether we're honest about it or not. Like, I feel like we want to feel protected.
Absolutely.
Protect me. It starts at home with our fathers. Protect me. Somebody protect me. We don't know how to say it half the time. Yeah. We get used to protecting ourselves. And as a result, you have the angry Black woman syndrome that everybody think we angry and defensive and attitude. Right. No, we just trying to protect ourselves because nobody's been doing that.
Right. Yeah. So that's good stuff.
That's good.
Roger is the way you say it.
Going through a divorce while
being a Christian is hard. Being single while married,
Jeez.
love me for real. Don't lie to me.
Whoa. What was your relationship status at the time?
Huh? You know, I'm so over people. I've passed my people test. People are not just honest.
Like
you
what?
know what you did. You're like, what I do? I don't want to be with you no more.
Whoa. If you enjoyed this clip and would like to enjoy more, search the RXS Podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify Podcast, or watch the RXS Podcast on RXS Entertainment YouTube channel.
Like, me myself, like, I got married at 18.
Mm.
He was 19 years old, and we were pregnant.
Mm.
We were pregnant. I'm from Florida, so I came up here from Florida, and I didn't know what I was doing as a wife. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know what he was doing, but I had never like stepped in the kitchen at home. I was
Really?
what? I wasn't the one that was in the. It was my sister. It was my sister would cook meals. And I was like I pay attention, you know, of course, like I looked, you know what I'm saying? But I may have cooked a pork chop or two. I may have cooked a hamburger or whatnot. A meal? Me? Girl, no. Nah, I didn't. So when when we finally got our daughter, she was like 2 months old. We got our apartment. And right away. What are we eating? What are we eating? Okay, let's figure this out. I think I know how to cook this. I think I know how to cook that. I think I know how to cook that. Okay, great. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Y'all, my first meal was fried chicken legs, collard greens, rice and gravy, and yeast rolls. That was my first meal.
Come on.
And it was actually good.
Come on.
Y'all don't know what my first
Come
meal
on
was.
with the collard greens.
It was actually good. It was the can. Let's not do that. It was definitely the can, and
That's
it was
all
so
right.
good.
The
Okay.
can is all right too.
The can all right
Amen.
too.
Add the
Glory.
seasonings. Like
Yes,
my husband
sir.
said, add the seasonings.
Listen, it was so good, and I was proud of myself. I said, "Okay, girl, okay." But to Emoni's point, like it's when you don't know and haven't done a certain thing and you've never experienced doing a certain thing, it can be overwhelming. But when you commit to a thing and you make your mind up and you say, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make sure I do the best that I can at this. You put your all into it.
Yeah.
You put your all into it. You put your heart into it. And like that meal, it came out wonderful. And yeah, I was grateful about that.
Yeah.
I was grateful about that.
Let's talk about my first meal. So
I don't think I'm ready for this. I really don't. Like, okay, let's go.
first of all, I could cook anyway. I could cook.
What?
I can cook
Cook what?
everything. So I used to cook for my mama.
She did.
You know, tilapia, broccoli,
first
and
meal
baked
that you cooked?
potato.
Come on, like you could cook then, like for real.
Exactly. But I don't know what happened when I was trying to be sexy in the dorm room. So
First problem was the dorm room. Okay.
right, but they had a kitchen in there, so I thought I was doing
Okay.
something. I was dating
Come on,
upperclassmen, so I
dorm
thought I was doing something.
Okay.
Shout out to WSSU. Okay, listen. So I'm like, I'm gonna make some rice.
Come on. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make some fried chicken tenders.
Okay.
Y'all, I did not cook the rice all the way through. It was crunchier than a mug. Bah. And at the time, we was just dating. And he was crunching that rice. He was crunching that rice like it was the best thing.
Oh, that's love. That was love.
No, that was lying. We should have broke up right then. Cause nigga, why you lying to me?
Ooh.
You should have said, cause my husband,
Yeah.
Donovan, would have looked at me and said, "What the world you got going on with this right?" My ex talking about, yeah, yeah, it's really good. Boy, you know that rice stuck in between your teeth. Stop playing.
Be for real.
Don ain't gonna eat no crunchy
Be
rice
for
now.
real.
Be for real.
Yes.
I should have known right then this ain't gonna work. I done crunched your rice. I never burnt your kitchen down because I know how to cook. I think my nerves are just bad.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think my nerves just bad. And I
makes
end
sense,
up
though.
burning the chicken tenders and burning the rice. I didn't even cook the rice all the way through.
And still
But when
burnt
you
it.
tasted the rice, you didn't say
This a little
hard.
crunchy.
You didn't.
Y'all are weak.
No, you just said, I'm gonna hope he don't recognize there's some crunching going on. Right?
I'm gonna just put a little gravy on top of it, get a little butter.
I didn't even know how to make gravy.
Jesus.
Yeah, he ate that crunchy rice.
Yo, look,
Yeah.
hey, Roger would have he would have straight up told me, hey, nah, this ain't
Exactly.
it. No, girl, he done. This man done hurt my feelings so many times when it comes to food.
You need somebody that's gonna hurt your feelings and love you enough. See,
Oh God,
women, we be confusing sometimes. Cause listen, we want to feel like the best thing popping.
yes.
Like BPW by Jasmine Sullivan. Y'all need to go listen to that. Go listen to that. It's called Best. Never mind.
Girl.
We got the mother in here.
Let's call the best one.
The best pootie tang in the world.
Really?
Yes. And she telling the truth. Women like to feel like we the best.
Yeah.
It pushes us to be our best when we feel like our man think we the best.
Yeah,
As he should.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I need him to tell me when I'm not my best too.
Yeah.
So that I can be my best.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that. Like, I can't tell you that I love you so much. Be honest with me about everything. And then, babe, your feet staying. What? What feet? You'd be like, what? You said what? This ain't gonna work. This relationship ain't gonna work.
You done told me my feet stink.
Right. Girl, you know you been wearing them black socks, right?
Oh.
Come on now. Wash them between them toes. Listen.
Yeah.
But I learned.
What you
Because you
learn?
did say black socks. I learned that it's not the black socks.
Tell your story.
Now I ain't gonna tell the story.
Wait a minute. That's a story.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Come on. Be
All
for
right.
real. Be for real.
Be for real.
Be for real.
Please.
I want to hear this story.
Tell the truth.
Come on. I want to hear this
Okay.
story.
Let him remain incognito.
Okay, so
Oh, God. I'm not ready.
I just want to make it known that it's not black socks because I learned that. I
Uh-huh.
didn't know. Because I was with somebody that their feet was stinking. And every time I asked, they was like, it's the black socks.
What?
And so that relationship dissolved. Praise God. And then I was in another, what did I call that relationship at the time? I would say a situation.
Okay. All
Uh-huh.
right.
And so they came to visit me and we was sitting there watching TV. Mind if I take my shoes off? And I was like,
You got on black socks.
I said, sure. He had on black socks. I said, here we go.
Not a stink.
Watching TV, I was like, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Can I ask you a question? Your feet don't stink? And he was like, no. And I said, but you got on black socks. And it was like, yeah, what does that got to do with anything? I said, I thought black socks make your feet stink.
No, he wash them. He
Girl.
wash his feet.
He washing between his toes.
Yes.
It was like, no, somebody ain't washing their feet. It ain't the black socks. I was like, word.
There you have it, ladies.
Somebody
Spread
had
your
some toe
toes.
jams, man.
Clean the mugs with a Q-tip. Get a Q-tip and some alcohol and get in the crevices.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't the black socks.
It was
okay?
not the black socks. So for anybody who try to tell you that their feet stink because it's black socks,
It's not the black
Not
socks.
the black socks.
You just need to look at them and say, no, just go wash your feet.
Wash your feet.
Do you want me to bring you a bucket? It's okay.
Yeah.
And some soap.
Yes. Put some bleach in that boy.
For real.
Listen. So, yeah, we back to the point. They got to be able to tell us when something not right, and we got to be able to tell them when something not right.
Yeah, but we also got to be able to listen.
Listen.
Because I know us as women, sometimes we can be like, I want you to tell me. But then as soon as they tell us, we be like,
you lying?
no, that ain't the case.
You trying to hear it.
No.
Yeah.
But then they get to the point where, well, I'm tired of trying to tell you, trying to help you. And then you be looking like, no, don't give up on me, please. tell me my breath stink. Tell me what my hair need to be done.
Listen. So, yeah, it matters. It definitely matters.
Roger is the way you say it.
Is that how I sound when I sing? And I think I sound good.
Some people don't have that. Like, some people don't have people cheering them on or telling them that they believe in them. And it's just like, that's what I'm trying to be on.
I lost myself. And I feel like once I lost myself, everybody knew I did because I didn't really act the same.
You try to change who you are so that people can have better opinions about you.
I am a new me,
Ooh.
and I'm okay with that. Hi, this is Nay, and that was Nay's Place. If you want to catch more, search Nay's Place on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and RXS Entertainment YouTube channel.
Being with somebody that, because also sometimes you got the wrong kind of person though too. It matters who you with and who your partner is, because some people don't know how to talk. And I'm not just saying men. Some women don't know how to talk to men.
True.
Right, that's true.
That's true.
So it matters to have a partner that you know really genuinely care about you.
Yeah.
Like, he not telling me nothing to hurt me. He telling me because he love me.
Yeah.
She not telling me nothing to hurt me. She telling me because she love me.
Yeah.
Like, I know if she's saying something, it's something. I need to pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're going to always think somebody out to get you, somebody out to hurt you. Like, that was my thing. What was my saying? You coming for me. I always felt like somebody was coming for me because I had somebody that was always coming for me. So whenever I met somebody that genuinely loved me, I was just like, nah, you coming for me. And he was like, Emoni, I think what made me pay attention to him and what he said, I know that's right, nephew. He said, Emoni, I'm not trying to attack you.
Yeah, that's the word.
Attack.
That's the word.
And so I don't know what clicked for me, but I heard attack and I was like, he's not trying to hurt me. Let me chill out. Let me chill out.
Yeah.
But it comes from years of feeling unprotected.
Yeah.
Unprotected.
Yeah.
By men.
Yeah.
It's only but so much mothers can do by themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Only but so much. Talk about it. Talk about it, nephew.
Hey. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You got a point. Like, I know, like, for myself, as far as Roger is concerned, I sometimes would spew my trauma of not having my father around on him. And all he would be trying to do is help me. Granted, we married very, very young, so we were learning everything with each other. Like we were literally almost raising each other. And I had to learn that like you said, he wasn't coming for me. Like sometimes he was, okay.
Right, because they do be having their days.
Sometimes he was gunning for me, okay. Pew pew. But
shots fired.
Dive on it.
Listen.
But for the most part, he was trying to be there for me. He was trying to help me understand certain things that I didn't necessarily see and that I didn't necessarily understand at the moment. And once I realized that's what he was doing, I became very grateful. And sometimes I still was like, you still don't need to talk to me like that.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You still don't, nuh-uh. My mama is in Florida. Okay?
That's right.
She is the one that tell me what to do. Okay?
Please. I mean, sometimes like you don't really what's the word? Like I haven't met a man that says everything in a Michael Jackson voice. Like the tone is perfect every time.
Yeah.
Like, baby, I really don't like when you leave your baby, I really don't like when you leave your clothes on the floor. I have not met a man that does that now.
Yeah, no.
And I used to be like, what? You need to fix how you said it.
Yeah.
Because how you said it matters.
Oh my God, I did the same.
And
delivery definitely matters.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
But not
every
as much,
delivery.
like,
because we be attacking every delivery.
Yes.
I don't like the way you said it. And he be like, bruh,
And I had to learn that too, coming from a relationship where somebody talk crazy
at you all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then that made me have a strong personality. And so it take a strong man to be with me and to know, oh, she's so cute. Like, she really
trying to get mad.
She's really a teddy bear. Like, you ain't tough. Like, girl, say that.
Yeah, if you don't hush.
And I'll be like, oh,
you
my
so
God.
cute.
And that's attractive in itself for
Right.
men to know, like, you really think you moving some weight here. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how my husband is now. Like, one of the things that made me kind of look deep into him, like, are they okay? So he asked me about my love languages. And I knew about love languages, but nobody up until this point have ever talked to me about what's your love languages. And I'm like, because most us women discuss stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
The man came and asked me what my love languages was.
Oh, that's different. That's
deep.
And I was like, what?
Come on.
That's him being for real right there.
That's him being for real.
Yes.
And so from that point on, it made me say, oh, he really, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he took the time to get, okay, she tough, but that's a posterior that came from being by myself for so long. And then having to be the protector, raising my kids. Okay. So now I got somebody that I don't have to do that. Like when I'm in the house by myself, before I got married, I slept light because I know somebody gonna try to come in here and I gotta be tough, Tami. But being married, I can relax and I can rest.
Yeah.
And there's somebody else watching the door. I'm about to get emotional.
And this is the
That's
real
something.
Yes.
I still struggle with that though. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being for real. Like, I still struggle with letting go of that. Like, I still sleep late. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'll go to the door and I'll check the door, lock the door, double lock the door, make sure, everything is good. I still struggle with that.
Really?
I do. But I also at the same time allow my husband to lead. Like, I always let him lead, but my sub is like underneath. I be like,
let me check these doors one more time.
One more time, just in case. Yeah. But I know for you, like, that has to be a beautiful thing, to be able to relax.
It is. And I would, and one thing that he would do would be to make me rest. Like I'll be trying to sit up and watch movies. Oh, movie time. Let's watch TV, and I'll be falling asleep. And he said, "Babe, go to bed." He wouldn't just tell me to go to bed. He would get up, come get my hand, and walk me to the bed, and then he'd go back and watch TV, and I'd be like, "Oh no, this, but this feel good."
Yeah,
because I rested.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that before. Even when my kids would come home to visit, and now I can sleep because there's somebody else in the house. But when I'm there in the house by myself, I didn't rest. And even if they were home, like if Emoni and the kids came home, I still I watch the door. Like you said, get up, check the door, So it's a different thing to be with somebody that I can rest.
Yeah.
And I don't have to get up, and I don't have to be the protector.
Yeah.
And so that he recognized that in me as a female. Like, she ain't trying to be that female. Like he took the time to get to know why I'm like this. I'm really not tough. We wrestle. Like, I would have people in the past that would wrestle with me and think, "Oh, you think you bad," but he knew. Once he grabbed me, picked me up, and I'd be like, "Put me down." So he took the time to get to that point.
Yeah.
But other men would see like, "Oh, you think you bad?" Like,
try to challenge it.
Yeah, it's really. I'm really not. I just got a deep voice naturally. I'm not trying to be a man. Okay. This is I talk to the Lord about this voice. Okay.
But you know what that is? That's their own personal insecurities.
Yeah.
I think that was important. Like, when I got in the relationship with Don, for us to have a healthy relationship, we literally would acknowledge each other's insecurities. Like, and I'm not talking about he's the type of person that says, "These are my insecurities. These are what they are, and these are your insecurities from what I've noticed." And I used to be like, "Don't call me insecure." Right.
That's
Don't call me insecure.
Yeah.
I'm not insecure. But he helped me to literally heal because I had to start. It was at the forefront. It was like looking at a mirror now. Now that you brought it out, I have to fix it. I have to change the behavior. So let's be for real. This is not a conversation for somebody that wants to be alone, that, because we tell ourselves that. I'm good by myself. I don't need nobody. But this is a conversation for somebody that genuinely wants love, but it just seemed like it's not out there.
Yeah.
So you like, bruh, just forget it. Like, I can do bad by myself. This is the kind of conversations that we're having. This is the room for that conversation. Because it's still love out here. It's just, we have to have real conversations. Yes.
Like that.
Yes. We have to have real conversations, and we have to allow our partners to have real conversations with us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
like, you're not right. You don't smell good all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's be honest and allow people to be honest with you. Because the more you hide behind the idea that, I know I got it together, it's them, you're gonna be in denial. And you're gonna be by yourself. Because men like to be needed.
Yeah, that's true.
They like to be respected.
Yeah.
And they like to be able to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why, but they like to be able to tell us stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And we not get upset.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, they like to be teachers.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it took me a long time to figure that out. Like, they literally like to teach us everything.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes you might already know. I was taught by an elderly woman that said, "Listen.
Talk to us, mother.
Listen. You know you can get that jar open, okay? But take it to him and let him open it up." I'd be
yes,
like,
sir.
"Can you open up this jar for me?"
Yeah.
Like, sure. Yeah, look what I did. I'd be like,
boy.
and then sometimes they'll tell us something that we already know how to do, but it's okay to say.
Okay,
Okay,
man.
That.
And I have been single for so long that simple stuff like taking my truck, like when we first moved to our apartment complex, we had to park on the side of the road. It was my fault. But either way, that's another story for another time.
Okay.
But I would literally like his thing. He liked taking my car and parking it for me on the side of the road and walking back for me. Like he liked to do that. And I was just like, but I can do it. But I can do it. And he was just like, can you let me be your husband? Like, can you let me do my job? Like, that's my job. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Or if I get mad at him, I would go take out the trash because I know he like to take the trash. Yeah, I would take that job from him. Like, I'll just do it. I'll do it. I don't do it no more because when he told me, I feel like you don't allow me to be the man. Like you feel like you got to do it, and it came from being the man. I was single, so it was like I did those things. I parked my car to the side of the road. I take the trash out. I this, I that. I didn't know how when I first got married to him. I didn't know how to just let him do those things.
Yeah,
I had a hard time with that.
I did too.
It was a battle, boy.
Like June don't like for me to go out at night. Now y'all know how long I've been single now.
Yeah.
Y'all know how long I've been rolling by myself. Oh shoot, what time is it? 10 o'clock? What time the cookout close? Let me run the cookout, get me. But now it's different.
Yeah.
If he's not there, he'll be like, take one of the boys with you. You know, at first I'll be like, well, you go out, you want something, don't you, at night? But I had to take into consideration, you know, the place he was coming from, place of a husband that I hadn't had in a long time. So
yeah.
So I had to take that in consideration.
Yeah.
Which is also a new thing.
But to get to our new thing, we also we keep coming back to be for real. We still had to be for real with ourselves and set some boundaries. When it comes to relationships, sometimes when you see somebody not worth nothing or about nothing, they just want to waste your time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to set the boundary. You can't have a cookie.
Yeah.
You can't touch me. You can't touch me if you're not going to be serious about us. Now, woman of God.
Because I was getting ready to chime in.
Okay. Woman of God is about abstinence altogether until you get married. That's the mother of us. So she about abstinence altogether. But if you can't hold out.
But hold out.
If you can't hold out.
But hold out.
If you can't hold your mule. Out. Can't hold your mule.
But hold out.
Hold your mule. If you can't hold your mule, don't give it to somebody that don't deserve it. Nah.
Please don't.
You know he out here sleeping with everybody.
Don't do it.
And you gonna do it because it feel good. Why? Because he got a big thing or something. That ain't. You know how many men folk around here? Never mind. I'm just saying. There's plenty of fishies in the sea that want to treat you right. Now, stop wasting the time on that. Stop wasting your time now. You are let me just encourage somebody. Let's be for real, ladies. Can we be for real? Can we be for real, ladies?
Let's be for real. Let's keep it a buck.
Let's talk to her. You are a queen.
Yeah.
You are phenomenal. You're God's most prized possession. He gave you the ability to give life.
Absolutely.
That's how important you are.
Yeah.
World wouldn't even exist without you.
And you matter. Okay.
That's right.
You matter. Okay. And don't let nobody play you to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You matter. Love on you. Love on you. Take you out on a date. It's all right to go out
and eat by yourself.
It's okay.
Treat yourself.
Love on you.
Buy yourself some flowers. Buy yourself a sexy dress and go out.
Yes.
Be real with yourself. They can't respect you because you don't respect you.
Right.
So when you learn to respect you and love you and hold yourself and set boundaries for yourself, don't call me at 11 o'clock asking, can we hang out? For what? I don't hear from you no other time.
That's right.
So no, we can't hang out. We get lonely. We start feeling less than within ourselves. But that's not a reason to settle. It's for a season. And a lot of times when we make exceptions for F-boys, basically all we doing is prolonging the process to get to where we really need to be.
Yeah.
You wasting time on him, and it's somebody that meant and designed and created specifically for you that can love you right where you at.
Absolutely.
All your imperfections. You steady trying to cover them up and hide them because you with somebody that don't respect you and love you. It's not worth it. So you got to set your boundaries now, and it starts with loving you. Be real with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And letting go.
Yes. Yes. So let this be a new thing for all of us as women, to especially Black women. Let this be a new thing for us to embrace everything about us.
Yeah.
Like, I love me. I love my imperfections. I even love my weaknesses.
Yeah.
Because even those motivate me to be better than where I am, than what I am today. Oh, I thought she was. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I'm a mother. No drama. I'm a mother. No, but listen. But yeah, we gotta encourage ourselves. We gotta motivate ourselves and find a girl group, some girlfriends that you could trust. Get out, spend time with them. Men are valuable. They make the world go round too. But in the season of singularity, while you by yourself, it's good to definitely make sure that you are taking care of you and your headspace.
Yeah.
And who better to help than your sisterhood? Those that probably had the same feelings and thoughts and emotions as you. So we definitely got to start taking care of us.
Yeah.
It's time, y'all. It's time.
Time to be for real with yourself.
Set your boundaries. Drink your water. Okay? Drink your water. And let's get real.
Y'all, it sounds like a daycare in here. I ain't even gonna hold you.
We some mothers, no drama. No drama. Just mothers over here.
Yes.
Making it happen.
Yes.
We got so many different hats that we wear.
Yeah.
And we get it done.
Yeah, got to.
So yeah. We just want to motivate you guys to be for real. Be for real. And embrace this new thing that you're walking into.
Yeah.
Seasons change. They definitely change. So whatever your season is right now, whatever your new thing is, be encouraged, girl.
Yeah.
Be encouraged. Do your makeup. If you don't feel good, if you feel depressed this day, do your makeup. Put on that good bra.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Get you a good fresh pair of panties.
Yes.
I feel sexy. I feel sexy when I wear a thong. You know what I'm saying?
See,
even when I was single. Nah, when I was single, I still wore my thong. Sorry.
I can't do it.
Listen.
They hurt.
Mom.
Why you said mom?
Because she looking at me, but I'm telling the truth. You got to do whatever you got to do to make you feel good.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
And so I realized that after the relationship before I got married, it's not their job to make us happy. Right. We got to start making yourself happy now. So that when love comes, you already happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's just an accessory. He adding on to it, but you're already happy.
Yeah.
It is exhausting to meet somebody that is unsatisfied with themselves, and you gotta keep trying to make them happy. I'm trying this, I'm trying that. They just they're not happy.
It's draining.
Yeah.
Draining, yeah.
And that also causes relationships to end quickly too. So we gotta take care of us.
Do the work. We gotta do the work.
Yes.
Y'all, our baby's getting restless.
Yeah. So it's time to call it in. We're gonna talk to y'all next time.
Yes.
Next time. Cause she's trying to turn up too.
Until next time, guys.
Yes.